My name is Mark, and this is Why I Hate the World. It's happening. So, this video is going to be about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. So, I haven't made a video on this subject. I've been kind of avoiding it because this is a very controversial subject, and a lot of people have very strong feelings, one way or the other, on the players in this conflict. And basically it's one of those videos, like, if you make a video about certain things, you're always going to piss somebody off. This is one of those videos. So if I piss you off, sorry in advance, but it's kind of like the time has come. I think I should probably do something about it, so, say something. But anyway, so my official position is that the United States should remain neutral. That's my position, okay? I don't think that either side in this particular conflict has the moral high ground. I think that it's pretty obvious that both sides have, abandoned. They've lost that a long time ago. On the Israeli side, they have a history of targeting civilians and doing things like demolishing homes, with bulldozers and reneging on agreements, and then they would move in settlers when they said they weren't going to, and then demolish Palestinian houses and stuff like that. And there's just, even in times of peace, there's a there's a historical pattern of abuse and mistreatment of the Palestinian people, but that doesn't mean that the Palestinians are blame free in this, because they also target civilians, right? They've had a history of breaking ceasefires, of kidnapping civilians, going on suicide bombing, campaigns where they would just send a guy in and he'd get on a bus somewhere and just blow it up and kill 20 or 30 civilians, indiscriminately launching rockets into Israel to just blow up whatever, right? Stuff like that. So it's not like I can't with a clear conscience take their side either, because it's hard to know which one, who do you support, right? And it seems like every person I talk to has a personal stake, it seems, in this conflict. They either have, for one reason or another, and it's really kind of, I don't know, it's hard to criticize Israel in the United States without sounding anti-Semitic, and the reason for that is because there is a very lot of anti-Semitism in the United States. And a lot of the people who are very vocal against Israel just let the hate and the anti-Semitism and the hatred against Jews and things just pours out. You'll find that all over the right-wing conspiracy sites. They substitute the word Zionist. You'll hear that. They'll substitute Zionist, and they'll say that we have a Zionist-controlled government and all this other crap, and it's hard to separate that kind of blatant racist bigotry away from genuine criticism, because the thing is, Israel is deserving of genuine criticism, So, but it's also easy to forget that these people are people, And personally, I know people who have relatives there on both sides, and they're just normal people, The people in Israel are just normal people. The people in Palestine and the Gaza Strip, they're just normal fucking people. And all they want is for their families to be safe, and they want to live and work and get married and have kids and retire and have the house and the 2.5 children and the fucking white picket fence, just like anybody else does, And it's really hard to because when you hear this shit in the news, they kind of dehumanize it, especially when it comes to the Palestinian death toll, A lot of the times you won't even hear mention of how many Palestinians are killed in a particular strike. They'll say some shit like, the Israeli army bombed this town today, and 4 Israeli soldiers were killed, and then that's it. And it's like, well, how many Palestinians died? It's because it's very biased, the news, when it comes to this. And it's like, I just, I think personally that we should just not be involved in it, because I think there are no winners here, and I don't think it's ever going to end until one side wipes out the other side. And the way it's looking, it's going to look like that. You know, it's just going to go on and on and on. You know, and unless some kind of miracle happens and some kind of like Gandhi type figure comes down and manages to bring these people to peace, I just don't really see it happening. And it's just, you know, people are just going to die and die and die for decades to come, and we should just divorce ourselves from the situation, because it, you know, at what point do you decide to just wash your hands and just leave? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can't force people to not fight. You know, you can't force people to not hate each other. You can't force people to live together in peace, you know. I mean, what are we going to do? Like, build a fence around the whole fucking thing and take away all their guns? I mean, no, we can't, you know. So that's my official opinion on it. I'm probably never going to make another video on the subject again, because it's just too messy, you know. It's too messy, and you don't know who to support. And sorry. So if I piss somebody off, I'm sorry. Adios, folks.